Welcome European War 6 players, and today I'll teach you how to become a loser. Now today I'll be looking at the hardest countries in European War 6. I have covered a lot of the easiest countries to play in European War 6 and taught you how to actually win the conquest. But today I'll teach you or tell you which countries are the hardest or the impossible ones. So for you who are actually good at the game and always tell me, oh, all of European War 6 is so easy and it doesn't matter which country you choose. I'm going to show you this time. It's not all the time easy. European War 6 can be a real pain. So let's start off with a nice little European War, a nice little 1806 conquest at the 10th position, which is Sicily. Now Sicily is just a bit the punching bag of everybody around it. Because first of all, you've got Egypt coming after you with all its troops. You've got the Ottomans sending some troops. You've got Italy and France also slow to kick you. And your only ally, Sardinia, is not gonna be super helpful, won't they? Because they're like a one island province. Yeah. So that's not an easy start. But 1806 by itself is just not super hard. So they're only 10th. Now at number 9, which will probably be quite controversial because I know a lot of people really find this to be hard. But I think the Prussia in 1812 is not as hard. Now, a lot of people say it's hard because the French will really come and kick you in these cities, but you can just spam militia here. You can spam militia here, militia here. Now you can just go after France, and I honestly don't find it so hard because Russia sends all its units to deal with this bulk and the Polish. But the problem will be dealing when Austria is full. I find it hard. It's not that I say it's not hard, but it's not as hard as the ones which are still coming. Back at place 8. Sardinia is just so annoying. Since the update where they made Sardinia basically impossible, the French start with a level 2 building facility in Corsica, which is just so annoying. You can't advance. I mean, you can survive. Surviving is easy. Winning is super hard. And now you get to the only 1798 country of all of them, which is again Sardinia. Now as a little example, when you're playing Sardinia, you think, okay, well, maybe like in the old update you can just build some units and it'll be fine. And then you realize every single unit the French spawn here starts with 2 experience. It's just super annoying. They get some extra health and extra damage just off the bat, and to try to conquer Corsica is so annoyingly hard. Try it, you will fail miserably. I mean, it is possible. I have done it already just as a challenge to myself, but it's hard. Now if you guys thought I'm already making you miserable, just wait to see the next country. Because Bavaria in 1815, holy guacamole, at place 6, Bavaria 1816, you have to start against the French super slug which they all send against you. Italy will attack you. Sicily will attack you. Everybody just attacks you, and it's a freaking fest of blood, pain and brutality. Now I'm not saying it is impossible, because I have won Bavaria in 1815, but it took me 3 tries, and twice I was killed so annoyingly that I just took it as a challenge. But try to, I mean, thing is, you just have to weather the storm, survive, don't lose any cities, maybe grab a city of the Austrians if you can, grab a city of the French here and there, and then it should be possible. But just don't try to go aggressive, it will kill you instantly. And now we come to the last conquest of the starting 2 conquests, which is HRE in 1816. My gosh, you just start off as the punching bag of Europe. Now in 1806, you have the Ottomans who sent all of their units against you. You have the Italians who really don't like you. You have the Rhineland, you have the Saxony, you have Poland and France who all want to kill you. And if that's not the worst, after Sicily will be defeated by Egypt, they'll also still come after you. So that's a lot of fun! The next horror conquest is Egypt in 1815. Now maybe you think it's not as bad because Algeria only joins in 10 rounds. Well, you can go and take some Ottoman cities. I actually went and got Ankara, but in that time the Algerians will send everything against you. You'll be just barely able to hold, and meanwhile all of Europe gets destroyed. And you can do nothing against that. I don't know why, but I played Egypt I think twice, and I was destroyed so badly I just was frustrated. Now, similar to place 4, we have now the 3 worst countries. If you win as these, you are such an elite player. In 1812, again, we have got Egypt. And it's super similar, actually. It's really just actually the same. I couldn't really decide between 1812 and 1815, basically. At place 2, I chose the HRE in 1812. Now I have a similar situation as the HRE in 1806. Just the problem is now at this time all the generals and the tech of the enemies is even higher. So again, you're going to be the punching bag of all of Europe. Just a little difference is that Naples is on the side of the French alliance this time, so that's really bad. So you've got Bavaria smacking you, you've got France attacking you, you've got Poland attacking you, you've got Italy attacking you, Ottomans and Sicily, and yeah. And the worst of them all, and I actually have made a video on this. I scrapped the video on this because the challenge was to play France in 1815. Now, maybe this is not super objective, but I just hate this. I really hate this conquest with all of me. Now the thing is, usually France in 1815 does so well. They spam out units, they go on a rampage, they destroy half Iberia, destroy Prussia. It just goes well. It's marvelous if you're on France's side. If you take, for example, Italy, and then you can go and smack up the HRE. But if you play as France, there is no spam, and now you have to become the major runner. And if you don't do super well, your faction gets absolutely hammered. And trust me, it will be super hard, especially when the Bavarians join, when Denmark join, when Sweden joined, all against you, and you're just not ready. And just 1815 France is just the worst. If you can do 1815 France, then I can imagine it's doable, but I just can't imagine it being fun. It's going to be such a slogfest and just a shambles show. So that was basically my super big rant. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, I am very soon at 1,000 subscribers, only still 30 are missing, and I'll be doing a Q&A. Write some questions, and I am looking forward. I wish you a lovely day, but if you play as these countries, you'll have a horrible day.